G'day, mates! How you going? Alpha Lion Simba here, and welcome to another episode of Wonders from Down Under. No doubt, Australia is home to some fascinating marsupials, but today I'm going to talk about one that's not so well known compared to some like, say, the kangaroo or the koala, and I'm going to talk about the Bilby. So, let's get started. Cue the intro. The bilby, also known as the rabbit-eared bandicoot, was once widespread throughout Australia's interior, but is now restricted mainly to a few isolated regions in the northwest quarter of the continent, and it's mainly found in deserts and acacia woodlands. A fully grown bilby weighs 0.5 to 4 pounds. Males are 12 to 22 inches long, while females are 11.5 to 15.5 inches long, and their tail is 8 to 11.5 inches long. Bilbies are mainly nocturnal, and they spend their days in burrows where there's a steep spiraling passage that may reach a depth of 5 to 6.5 feet. And although in some cases they may share a burrow, bilbies are mostly solitary. The bilby is an omnivore. While it does eat seeds, fruit, roots, and fungi, the bulk of its diet is made up of insects and worms. The bilby relies on its keen sense of hearing to detect the faint sounds of its prey, and its keen sense of smell. It exposes grubs in the soil by digging with its foreclaws and rootling with its snout. Because of its ground-based diet, the bilby takes in a lot of grit with its food. Its droppings may be up to 90% sand. A mother bilby usually has 1 to 3 joeys at a time, which she has after a gestation period of 13 days. Which means that the bilby has the shortest gestation period of any mammal. Like most marsupials, the joeys are born at a very early stage of development and crawl all the way to their mother's pouch. Once inside, they attach themselves to a teat, which provides them with the milk they need to continue their development. And they usually spend about 75 days in the pouch. And the young usually fend for themselves within 10 days of leaving the pouch. They reach maturity at about 13 weeks old. Bilbies can live to be 3 to 5 years old. And of course, the bilby does have its fair share of popularity amongst the Aussies. In fact, as part of their Easter celebrations, Western Australians give children chocolate bilbies instead of chocolate bunnies. Despite this appeal, however, the bilby is listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. It does suffer from habitat loss, but its greatest threat comes from introduced animals. In fact, the major reason as to why bilbies have such a restricted range now is because of invasive species. It's because of the devastation of its habitat by rabbits and domestic livestock, and predation by introduced predators such as foxes and feral cats. And as a result, the bilby has been forced into remote arid areas that are too arid to support these species. There may be fewer than 10,000 bilbies left in the wild. Well, that was it. My Wonders from Down Under episode on the bilby. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave requests in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Alpha Lion Simba, out.